Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the daily card for the 4th of September 2017. How are you all doing? Did you have a good weekend? One more day and then Mercury goes retrograde, so I don't know if any of you can feel a shift in the energy already, but I do. It's there. It's not fully in yet, but it will, and I think as we get into September, we will start to see calmness and clarity come in as well. The September monthlies are up. If you haven't already watched your sign, please watch your moon, your rising and your sun sign as well. You know, I keep forgetting to say that on the beginning of them, but I don't like everything to be generic, you know, but they are for moon, sun and rising signs as well. Okay. I just want to say as well before I start, thank you for all of the messages that I'm getting off everybody. I've been so busy that I haven't had time to respond to everybody, but thank you. I do read them all and I will respond when I get a chance as well. Thank you for the donations that people send as well. That is massively appreciated, and like I say, it does help this channel to carry on running. You know, I wished I could clone myself and then I could do a lot more. There's so much I want to put out there, but it's just finding the time to do it on top of doing the personal readings and everything, you know. So thank you for your support, you know, whichever way it is, whether it's monetary, whether it's just send me love, you know, or send appreciation. It is massively appreciated back. Okay, it's yeah, it's pretty overwhelming at times. But right, speaking about appreciation and love and all of that, see what I did there, how I went into it. We've got today fabulous cards, okay? And I'm using the Stretch Tarot today, the Stretch Tarot. It's a beautiful deck, all sort of montage and things like that. And the card that we have today is the Knight of Cups. Sorry. Now, I love the Cups cards because the Cups are all about emotions, and like I say, I can't believe I'm a Virgo. I'm sure I'm something else. I'm sure I was born on another day or something. But we have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups, the word that comes in with this on this card is opportunity. Now, opportunity is, when you look at the dictionary definition, it's a time or a set of circumstances that make it possible to do something, okay? So this is what an opportunity is. So it's saying, you know, something you may have thought was impossible is now possible, okay? And whenever we get the Knight is usually messages as well, you know. He's gone from being the page where his head was a bit in the cloud, and now he's the Knight and he wants to take action, you know. A lot of passion coming through with the Knight of Cups as well. Some say he's sort of goes out as quick as he comes in and stuff like that, but when I'm looking at these other cards here, that doesn't actually work for that, you know. But whenever I see the Knight of Cups come in, it's two words that come, and it's love and intuition. So he is like working from his heart center, and he's working from his third eye or his crown chakra, you know. So this is it. He's tapping into his intuition. He's checking with his heart. He's like, yeah, they're both on the same page, and he is ready to go forward after what he wants. So it's like he is now ready to listen to that little voice that's been in his head, that little voice that he may have wanted to drown out at times, because this is when the Knight of Cups comes in, it's usually around matters of the heart, and he's telling you that your heart is right now, you know. That's it, your heart and your intuition, you know it's right. So it's go for something, try it, explore it. This is what it's saying. Your head might be saying, looking for logical explanations, you know, but that doesn't stop the Knight of Cups. You know, he doesn't like rational. He's a feeler. He's water, you know. He's a water sign. You know, if he's not water sign, he's very emotional, you know, and he lets these emotions drive him, no matter how crazy they seem, you know. He's got an optimistic feel, and optimistic is quite like opportunity, isn't it? That's what I seen when these first came out, you know. So it's like I say, ready to charge ahead, because he may have met somebody that he can't get out of his head in some way. There's an intrigue, you know. You might have met somebody that's like that as well, and it's like there's this intrigue, and it's like, I want to know more, you know. And this is what comes through, and you may have met this person. There may be quite a lot of synchronicity or something like that. You may feel magnetized, drawn or whatever, you know, and you can't understand why, but you know that there's something, you know, and they may actually keep entering your thoughts, because a lot of times when we have the Knight of Cups and the next card that we're coming up with, you know, this is sort of, it talks about sort of soul connections and things like that. So whenever we have synchronicity, you know, people say coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. I don't believe it in any way. But when we have synchronistic events, or synchronicity is affecting our life, there is something we need to delve deeper with, you know, and this is what this this knight knows, you know. Now, when I first looked at this card, it's like I say, they're quite arty and I really like them. And it was, I got the quote, the Frida Kahlo quote, take a lover who looks at you like maybe you're magic, you know. And that's how the Knight of Cups would look at you, you know. There's something, it's like he looks into your soul. That's what he does, you know. He doesn't look at you, he looks into you, you know. This is what the Knight of Cups is. He is deep. He is deep as the ocean, you know. And like I say, his emotions are flowing like the ocean as well. So this card is saying that this is not by chance, whatever it is. So it's take the bull by the horns, you know, and actually go for this opportunity. They are showing you possibilities here, you know. So if this is you wanting to contact somebody, send that message, send that email, you know, drop somebody a line. Or you could be getting one off somebody as well, because the universe is guiding you here as well. This is why this person keeps popping up. It's like you will be seeing all this synchronicity. This is what they're saying. There's like signs, signs, signs all over. So this is saying, you know, that it is sort of mutual as well. You know, they're feeling that too. This connection is strong there. And this person could have quite a, I mean, it doesn't have to be male, it could be male, female, whatever. You know, I've just been listening to a great thing on gender and how there really is no gender. That's great, but that's for another day. But this person might have quite a poetic view on life as well. Their energy is very good. They're friendly, they're warm, they're in touch with their emotions, you know. They may be a dreamer, but when dreamers unite, this is when we change the world, you know. So like I say, there is a reason for this, you know. It's such a lovely energy. They're pushing, like Spirit are showing me they're pushing together here, you know. But what you can guarantee when this person, when the Knight of Cups comes into your life as well, they will bring an air of freeness. They will allow you to escape from the mundane, you know. They will inject colour into your world. And if they happen to fall for you, they will fall deep. Because like I say, this person doesn't do anything by halves, you know. So they will like open your eyes to a new way of thinking. You will probably smile more. You will feel loved, because this person cannot hide their feelings, you know. They will, in their actions, sort of go in time with their feelings as well. Now, if we look at this card, it's like a magician's hat there, and there's magic coming out of it, you know. And when I looked at it, it was like abracadabra, you know. And it's abracadabra actually means I speak, therefore I create. So that's what it was meaning. So it's like sort of, like I say, this could be something you've put out in the universe. You could actually have said you wanted to meet somebody like that. Or it could be this person's words are magic. So when you hear them, you actually see this future start to build and build and build, you know. So it's like I say, there is magic around this, you know. And also I got as well, the way she is standing there, I got the Van Morrison song Ballerina, and it's something about taking a chance and step right up, you know. So this is it. Step up to this. Step up to this opportunity. If this opportunity is presented to you, or you want to take a chance on something or someone, then do it, okay? This is what it's, you're being pushed towards this, you know. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful card. And like I say, there's two... It's sort of like the yin-yang here I'm getting, you know, the two cups fitting perfectly together as well, you know. So a really, really good sign with that. And it's like I say, it's like, there's a magic. Now, the reason I'm saying that this isn't just somebody bowling in and all of that is because the Osho card that we have is the King of Rainbows, okay? So it's like the Knight is taking action and sending the messages and everything like that. And the King of Rainbows is actually the King of Cups. as well. So there's a lot of water around this. Like I say, this I'm not massively into the star signs when I do tarot, but it could be a water sign as well, you know, which is what is it, Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer. You know, it could be that, but like I say, I don't massively always say that. But again, when I was talking about the yin yang, we've got the moon and the sun, and this is, like I say, we've just had this solar eclipse, okay, and this lunar eclipse, and this was powerful shit, you know, this was powerful shit going down. So maybe you manifested during this time, maybe you met somebody during that time or whatever, and this is talking about, you know, this is when the rainbow is coming. This is when the colour is coming as well. Because this is an absolutely wonderful card. And the key word with this is abundance. Now, abundance, most people think, oh, I want to be abundant. And they think they want a lot of money in the bank. This is about the bank of your heart, you know. It's like some people, all they have is money. You know, when you have somebody like the King of Cups or the King of Rainbows in your life, you know, and when you are loved by that person, you know, you are the richest person in the world, you know. That's what it's about. True abundance does not have to come from money, okay? And this is what this is saying as well. Now, I love this card. I've got a bit of a crush on the King of Rainbows, to be honest. You know, check him out. He's got the beard, he's got the long dark hair, you know, he's sort of all hippie, he's all zen. He's like, yeah, he's kind of my guy, a bit like the Russell Brand type, isn't he? Or Devendra Banhart, when he had his long hair before he cut it off and went all sensible, then it was sort of, yeah, that broke my heart a little bit. But yeah, when you look at this card, you know, you can see the colour with him, and he's often referred to as Zorba the Buddha because he's strong but gentle, okay? A lot of times people think they've got to be, in order to be masculine, they've got to stand there ready to fight with anybody else or whatever, and it's not, you know. In order to be masculine, you need to be able to embrace your feminine side as well. You know, so he is peaceful. You know, he's like a peaceful warrior. He's very spiritual in his outlook as well. And he's the type of guy who will, like, you know, sort of kick his shoes off on the beach, you know, dance on the beach, dance under the moonlight, sing in the rain and all of that. But then you can sit down and have mass conversations about philosophy and theology and, you know, and how the world works and stuff like that. He's like I say, he will get inside your head. You know, I always say that my brain is my biggest erogenous zone. You know, if you can get in this crazy head of mine, you know, then that's the way it is, you know. So yeah, I find brains attractive. Louis Theroux, isn't Louis Theroux fantastic? I absolutely love that guy. You know, he's just a total nerd, but there's something lovely about him. So yeah, so like I say, he has a lot of understanding, and he is deep as well. If we have a look at this card, his chest is open, and this is showing that he has emotional maturity, you know, and this is like a breath of fresh air. He's holding a lotus flower there, you know, and this is talking about how he has had bad times, but he has blossomed and grown through these. He's relaxed stomach there as well, show that he's at home with himself, you know, he's only self-contained, he's not looking, he hasn't got these sort of insecurities or anything about himself, you know. He's sitting there on, like, what they say is the book of life. So I feel that he will be well read, you know. And again, like I say, books, you know, books are fabulous things. I love books. I was in a place the other week, and it just, the smell of them and everything. And I think it was, who was it? I can't remember who the guy was, but it was a quote I seen, and he said, we need to make books cool again. If you go home with somebody and they don't have books, then don't fuck them, you know. And I really like that, because it's like, you know, you do, when you go to somebody's house, you look for, well, I do anyway, you know, you look for the bookcase, and it's like I say, he's well read, he has this thirst for knowledge, but he's very knowledgeable himself as well, you know. So he's lived, he's experienced, and he brings with him balance, you know. He can sort of help you see situations as they are. He's very, very good at explaining stuff. He's happy in his own skin. He's a colourful character as well, you know. Like I say, he will sit up all night talking about the universe, about your dreams, you know, what makes you cry, stuff like this. He's, you know, little superficial things don't interest him, you know. It's like, if you can't go deep, go home. You know, that's what they're saying there, you know, and he will explain things and he will teach you, and, you know, and it's like things will start to make sense when this person is in your life. As a partner, he is very loving and supportive. He's gentle but massively passionate, you know. He's very sensual, you know. So this is somebody who would probably explore tantra and stuff like that, you know. He's not afraid of exploration or experimentation. He knows that you need to experience in order to grow, you know. So his senses are very in tune as well. He's sensitive, but he's thoughtful, and he's never weak. You know, this is just somebody who is pretty much perfect. Actually, on to the more they're giving me here, it's like, right, okay. So his strength comes from his softness, you know. And like I say, he will be present. He will care, you know. He is flowing as well. He's not rigid, you know. He's not rigid. He's not like, this is how it's done. It's like, right, yeah, okay, try that. You know, he is a great guy. And like I say, his senses, you know, work very strongly. And he loves to use these as well, because in using your senses, this is when you elicit like an emotional response as well. And he likes to look within, you know. He wants to explore his emotions, because this increases his understanding, not just of him, but of other people as well. So he's got like this critical thinking and his emotional side, and he sort of mixes them together perfectly, you know. So he knows, he knows that, right. So he knows that, you know, by embracing this, he will become more knowledgeable and more aware as well. He's got like a real hippie outlook on life, this as well. And, you know, he likes a full but simple life, you know. You wouldn't see this person driving a flash car or anything like that. He knows he doesn't need a big house to make him happy. You know, he lives in abundance anyway, and he lives from his heart, and, you know, he lives to love as well, because if this person loves you, they will love from the depths of their soul, you know. You will know that. And he enjoys the simplicity of life, you know, and he knows that, you know, to love and be loved is the greatest gift of all, you know, and this is what he aspires to. So if, you know, he does happen to fall, like I say, this is what you will get, you know, because that is when he will feel truly rich. So like I say, you know, this could be a soul thing that's going on as well, you know. It's taken a break from the humdrum, a break from the superficial, a break from the false promises and false words. It's like this guy has his intent, his action, and his emotions in check to know what it is he actually wants, you know. So this is saying he wants to embrace happiness, and if he is coming into your life, then I would say, you know, you would be a fool to let this go, you know. Definitely. So right, okay, then we have the Oracle of Visions card, and what a beautiful card this is, you know. Look at that, it's absolutely stunning. And what this is saying that you are being held in the arms of an angel, okay? Now, this could be, like I say, if this is the King of Rainbows, it doesn't necessarily have to be a male, it could be female, you know, so, but it's just, this is the person. And this is what I feel you will get from it, you know. You are being held, you are being comforted. It's like you are being pulled out of this wreckage or this darkness or whatever, and somebody is there to actually hold you, you know. Now, yeah, that's quite a... It's quite an intimate thing, that, isn't it? Right, okay, I don't know why they're going here with this, man. It's like, right, come on, it's a Monday morning, man. Right, so the thing is, what they're saying there is, like, sex can happen with anybody, you know? It's very easy to have sex with somebody. But to have somebody just lie there and hold you, or allow yourself to be held, is a very different matter, isn't it? And this is what they're saying. There's a deepness with this, you know. I watched a great film at the weekend, and one of the quotes was in it was, it's easy to kill or destroy something, but try healing something, that's where it's hard. But this is what I'm getting with this. It's like feeling safe, you know, feeling safe to just be be held, you know. And like I say, I think some people find that harder than actually being intimate with somebody, you know, but that is the ultimate intimacy, isn't it? You know, so this is what they're talking there, and they're saying that this is where you will find this comfort. So they're saying this is about nurture and comfort and healing. You know, there is a kindness here and an assuredness that you are not alone. So it's like finding something that fits, okay? You know, when you find that something that fits, and it's like, right, wow, you know, it's like, I'm safe here. Everything is going to be okay because you feel rooted, you feel grounded, and you feel safe. So there's a lot of caring coming in with this. And when we look at all of these beautiful red feathers indicate stability, courage, strength, good fortune, passion, emotions, you know. So this is it. It's like, this is like the whole package here. You know, what a beautiful, beautiful reading here. And it's yeah, and that, you know, that dove there is not, that dove is starting to shine because it is getting the love and nurture that it needed. You know, and this is how sometimes when we fall in love, people will go, well, or when we rise in love, sorry. I feel when we fall in love, that makes us stumble. When in real love, you know, we should rise, and we should rise in vibration as well. And that's how that dove is glowing like that. And you think if you find somebody and they've just met somebody and they're all, you know, and people say they're glowing, you know, and that is why, because when your heart and when your soul is getting true, pure love, you know, which doesn't come with conditions, which makes you feel good, which is given and received freely, you know, you rise in vibration, your aura sort of expands, and this is when you glow. Your heart chakra is just like bursting at the seams, you know. It's beautiful. It is such a beautiful concept, you know. So this is saying that there could be an angel about to enter your life, or angelic forces could have actually brought them in. Now, angels don't have to be female, you know. If you look at any of the angels, I once done a meditation, and I can't remember which angel it was actually came, and God, the smell and how masculine and everything, it was beautiful, you know. They smelled really, really good. I have a thing for smells. They did smell really, really good. So this is it, you know. There is an angel of some sort about to enter your life if they're not already in it. And this is where I feel there will be a harmony comes in as well. And if, you know, if... It's beautiful, beautiful card, you know. So this is it. It's a harmony. It's passionate. It's sensual. It's safe. It's colourful. It's beautiful. It's simple. It's deep. It's, you know, it's emotional. It's absolutely, it's like, wow, absolutely fantastic. But then we have the Colette Baron Reid card, and this is the peace card, but it's in the protection position. So this is saying that you haven't been at harmony with your life. You may have actually give up thinking that this is going to come to you, but they're saying it is now. And if we have a look, if we turn that up, there's another dove there, you know. So there's the two doves here. And doves are, especially a pair of doves as well, you know, is they are symbols for hope, for promise, you know, especially in connection with love, you know, when they turn up where there is love. A lot of people, when they get married, don't they have the two doves, and, you know, in Buddhist weddings and things like that, you know, they're very, very soulful birds. So again, this ties in with this soul connection here. And what they do is they attune each other to the similar energies. So this is what I'm saying. It's like your energy has attracted this person as well. And, you know, doves usually go for the sort of higher, finer, you know, like vibrational vibes, you know. It's peace, love, it's hope, you know. That is what it is. And doves symbolize, you know, sweet, loving, you know. That's it, a sweetness and loving. So there's peace, love and hope coming in with this. So turn that upside down, you know. And like I say, there is something coming. I mean, there's like rose petals, there's hearts, there's, you know, this is like a, I don't want to, well, I do. They're saying to me here, it's like rescued, like a knight in shining armour. But I don't like it when people sort of say that they're being rescued, okay? I don't, because if people sit around and wait for somebody to rescue them, you know, it's like, you know, you've got to put your own You cannot just do that. You've got to put your own spin on things. But they're saying there, this is like rescue. This is pulling you out of whatever you have been in. You know, it's like, it's sort of like offering you an olive branch, if that makes sense, you know, or offering you a new way of being, you know, so that you cannot be in this unpeaceful place anymore. You can only actually be in peace and harmony. So I absolutely love that reading. I really, really do. I think it's very, yeah, it's beautiful. It's very, there is something destined. That's what they're saying. Destiny, destined, destination. Okay, so it's like you are being shown the way to go here. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you. If anybody would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. I am away next week, so if you want a reading, could you please book in this week? There is still some availability. As like I say, next week I won't be doing any readings. I won't be able to. But please let me know how this is panning out, you know, because this is something, it's like I can feel it. My heart is like fluttering here, you know. It's absolutely beautiful what is coming through with this reading, you know. Massive magic, opportunity, love, caring, you know, security, grounded, and, you know, just absolutely fabulous cards. So please let me know. I want to say this could be about something else in your life, but I really don't feel it is. I feel this is about emotions, you know, sort of a breaking free, but I do feel it's connected with this eclipse stuff and everything as well, you know. So it's like, yeah, it's like the universe has funny ways of working. It's sort of, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, I feel. Okay, so have an absolutely fabulous, love-filled day, okay, and enjoy these flowing emotions that are coming, you know. Just let them flow, let them flow. They were singing that in the same tune to, you know, Let It Snow, the Christmas one. So I don't know if Christmas is important with that as well, but they were singing that in the tune of Let It Flow. Right, okay, have a fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow with the cards of today. Satnam.